morning, everybody. This is Lorraine Ball,
And Jennifer Denny.
and we're going to talk about how long it takes to make a sale. And so we're having this video, and you're ready to go out and buy from me, right? No,
No.
no, doesn't work that way. There used to be this and this I mean for years I used this number that it takes 6 touch points to make a sale. My whole marketing pyramid formula is built on this 6. And
And I
it's
used
not
to
true
say
anymore.
8, so I was a little bit higher than you. So I was like, okay, it takes 8 times. And I've explained this over and over with talking with people.
Mhm.
They instantly get a business, and they're like, it's the internet. Like, is it working? Like, are we
Mhm.
making sales today? And I'm like, no.
No. And but you saw a presentation recently that blew up even this 6 touch points.
Yes, yes. Let me get back to, I have to show it on the screen.
'Cause
And
this was stunning for me.
yes,
21. 21.
21. Golden age of 21. Like, it's just 21 touch points to make a sale. And they say in 2019 it took 17 points. And so it's important to realize who we're talking about here: Sharp Spring and Constant Contact. I just, little bit of history, that this is a platform that helps you tell a little bit more about sales process. So they've got the data. And then Constant Contact, which is an email marketing platform. So the data is there. I'm a data driven person. So when I see that, I believe it.
Absolutely. And so then the question becomes, how do you connect with customers? How do you create 21 touch points?
Yep. Let's just think about how much people can just get in touch with you in general.
Mhm. I mean, I think this is why, yes, you have a website and that's a great place for an interaction. And now you have chats on top of that. So there's the interactive AI. Um, if someone will give you their contact info, then you get into email. And that's really like where Constant Contact comes in, where you have all
Yeah.
those touch points, but you can't do 21 emails. It'll piss me off.
Yeah, remember back in the day, like, door-to-door salesmen, even not that long ago, like Kirby Sales, selling vacuum sleeper, one-to-one like relationship, and that's all you needed.
Mhm.
Like, we're way, way past that, and people's attentions are very fragmented. So, connecting with customers both online and offline. Offline still exists, guys. It's
Mhm.
not gone. Unless you're a completely e-commerce place, completely online, and all you have is online.
Mhm.
Then we're talking about a different story.
But I think the point that you make, that ability to go from offline to online, sending an email, then following up with a phone call, meeting someone at a networking event, driving them to your website, inviting them to your Facebook page.
Yep. Yep. So the marketing aspect of that is, there is a funnel from when somebody just, like, getting people to your website. Okay, you created a website, getting people to the website. Then once they get to the website, let's put out a very important fact. 89% of people in the best environment do not do that desired action of filling out the form fill or making a phone call or starting a chat. 89%.
And that's in the best situations. Most of the time, you're lucky if 1 out of 100 people who come to your website take action the first time. And all you got to do is turn that around. Think
And
about your own behavior. Do you sign up for every email on every website you go to?
I think about the A to Z relationship. So you can't take somebody from A all the way to Z. Like, you landed on my website, like moving the form up the page and putting a phone number. Oh, that's it. If I just tell them all I want them to do is to contact me, they'll call me. I mean, that's all I need.
No. No, 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 no. No. Okay, the thing is that a lot of people, and depending on the industry that you're in, the website is not their first introduction to you. They meet you in person. They do the, hey, does anybody know someone who?
Yep.
And then they come to your website. And so those people are likely to look around, they're likely to stay, they may take a little action. But now you got to think about what happened before they came to your website, because your website is not the first piece in the puzzle.
And it won't be
It's
the last.
and it won't be the last. It's the middle. And so how do you put all the pieces together? And I think, it goes back to something I think we've been talking about a lot, which is you got to think about the customer journey. What does it take for someone to go from, I don't know who the heck you are, to
Hmm.
you're my new best friend?
And I don't care if you are in the plumbing industry and somebody has an emergency and they need someone to fix, there is still a funnel there. Like it still exists. They heard about you somewhere else and they want that reliability. And so, yeah, you might get quicker on a website, still only 89%.
Mhm.
Like are not going to do that. So how much did you build before? So it depends on your industry, your sales cycle, and if you're not thinking about that, and you're just thinking, well, I put up a website, why aren't they calling me? Um, I still hear that these days, unfortunately, and especially in the Midwest. I hate to say it, guys.
Well,
Um,
and I'm going to say something particularly like in home service industries, and in that situation that you described, where it's a plumber, they're going to Google. And so
mhm.
they may never even come to your website. They're going to go to Google and they're going to look at the map. And so are you on the map? And as I'm browsing the 2 or 3 different plumbers that are near me,
If
what
I've
does
heard
your
of one of
page look
them,
like?
actually, if I've heard of them before, the click-through rate goes up, like more likely to click on the ad is that much higher.
Mhm.
And then like those clicks cost so much money and you get them too, and you're like improving your marketing ROI because they knew you upstream before they got to that decision.
So it again, touches might be, in the old days, I used to talk about the fact that if you had a brick and mortar store, your sign on your building was a touch. I drove by that every day. I may not have looked at it every day, but I saw it, and that sign was a touch.
So I was just gonna say, like, I'm gonna go like even more present day. Like, I think of the people that got online and realized that even Google Ads, so one of the very first marketing, now Google's been around for 23 years.
Mhm.
Or I'm sorry, yes. Yes.
Mhm.
23 years. And so like those people were really smart, that got online and they didn't have to compete as much. Now it's gotten huge online. And so there's tons of competition. And so you got to be even smarter. And so I'm just like more recent time. And then we got to throw in all these ad platforms and all this stuff that's like coming out left and right. Do I try it? Do I not try it? Should I go here? Should I not? Like, you got to start thinking about, like, does this make sense with what I'm trying to do?
And again, it all goes back to what's the road your customers are going to travel?
Strategy.
Strategy. Where are they going to go? Where are they? I mean, are they going to go to their neighborhood group? Well, then maybe do you need to be active in neighborhood groups? Are they are they looking for services on Pinterest? Some products they are. Are they on
and
Etsy? I mean,
and
the
there's a
the
wealth of data out there. Stop relying on your friend's neighbor to tell you that everybody is here or there, or that's what you think. Take yourself out of your own box. I love Statista.com. Like it keeps like all these stats and whatever else. Like, so I'm a stats person. Like, show me the data and I will make the decision. Like,
But you know what? It's true though. You need to look at your customers. You need to dive into your data. You need to look at what's working. And I got news for you. Even when you think you need to go back and look again. And I had an interesting experience. I'm working with a personal trainer, and we're looking at her data, and as she's gotten more active on the platforms, she's getting more engagement. But then we started really looking, and it's only one of the 3 types of content that she's putting out there. The
Mm.
other 2 are being completely ignored, and she's spending a lot of time
Yeah.
creating those other things.
And there's value in that. And I think, you have to identify like where the leak is in the boat. And
Mhm.
if you're not identifying the leak in the boat and you're just throwing more water in,
Mm.
sure, you can keep doing that, but there's probably a way to get that hole covered and then make it worth your while. Um,
So even in the age of more touches, it's still about quality and relevance.
yeah. What is it about your email list? It's not about the size of the email list, it's about how engaged they are.
Mhm.
I don't
Yep.
care how big your list is. Like if they're actually engaged with you and you've got like this huge open rate and that's all you need. This world is huge. You don't need all the business in the world to survive.
Nope. You need one person for each email to open it up and buy. And with that, we can go on forever. We can talk about all of this,
For sure.
and because there's so much happening right now. We'll come back, but if you're having trouble staying one step ahead, if you think you're ready now to turn this over to an expert, well, then you need to talk to the folks at Elevated Marketing Solutions.
And guys, there is a lot to learn about digital marketing. So if you are just getting started and just marketing and you've never done it before, like you need more of that DIY situation. And so digitaltoolbox.club is going to give you those starting blocks to understand like how it works and what all the different information you see, maybe even train somebody in-house. Can they do this? Can they do that? Hey, we're all looking at resources. So it is a valuable resource, and some of us are really short in those areas.
Awesome. Well, with that, we'll see you guys next week. Bye now.